Then we have the featured fight of the evening. Another new fight to this card. We have Nasrat Haqparast taking on Quillan Salkilld. Nasrat Haqparast, 18-5 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5, riding back-to-back split decision wins. Taking on Quillan Salkilld, 9-1 in his career, also 5-0 in his last 5, riding a 9-fight win streak. This is a nice little addition to this fight card. We got Nasrat Haqparast, solid striker, good volume, lands more than 6 significant strikes per minute with a very good 84% takedown defense. When he can push that pace, when he can find a rhythm, he's a very hard guy to beat. And if you stay busy, if you stay in his face, you can have some success, because even though he's landing more than 6 significant strikes per minute, he's also being hit with more than 6 significant strikes per minute. He is coming off that decision win over Esteban Ribovics, which in all reality could have gone either way. Taking on Quillan Salkilld, good striker, uses kicks really well. He manages range, he works the body. As soon as you're comfortable striking, he will lower his level and take a shot. BJJ black belt, overall very well-rounded guy who can fight at distance, fight in the pocket, or get fights to the ground. He's perfectly fine with an ugly fight. At times, he will chase a finish instead of settling in. He's coming off that win over Yanal Ashmans, where he did not like the early striking pressure, so he started shooting takedowns. Nice addition to the card. This is a fun little scrap. They just threw them in the featured fight, the evening slot, and I'm good with it.
And Nasrat was always going to be on this card. Quillan was a little bit short notice, two weeks-ish.
Nasrat was going to be on the card, but he was never officially matched up, right?
Yeah, but he was just trained to be on the card. And I guess he even put on his Instagram, this is like the 4th opponent they must have gave, because nothing else was announced, but they must have been through, I'm sure with travel and stuff like that, it's hard to get over there. But yeah, he was always going to be here, and Quillan, it's about 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, and that will matter, because if they're going to go strike for strike, Nasrat's going to be the pick. We saw Quillan not like the Yanal pressure. And that is what Nasrat is, landing more than 6 significant strikes per minute. He moves forward. He's got good technical striking, nice solid footwork, and good head movement, and he's just going to continue to plot forward. He's got great wrestling defense, good wrestling offense if he needs it, not very often. And I think his volume is going to be a problem. Quillan is obviously long. If he uses that length well, he can have success in the outside, but he's likely going to shoot a couple of takedowns. I don't think he'll get them. I think the takedown defense is too good from Nasrat. And I think Quillan only shoots because he doesn't like the pressure, which means it's not going to be a well set up shot. Nasrat is the pick, and if you watch my underdog fantasy video, the takedown line for Quillan was set at 2.5, and we hammered the under on that as well. So Nasrat's going to be the pick. I made these graphics yesterday. He was the underdog. This line is quickly flying the other way. It might have flipped on some books. Not quite sure, but
it's a pick him now, -110 both ways.
Yeah, I bet on Nasrat as a dog. I got him at -106, I think, something like that. Basically right here. What do you think, Jacob?
So the way I break down film is I watch fights, usually the most recent fight of the fighters, and then I'll kind of click through some other fights, because a lot of fights I just kind of remember. I just a little refresher just to see what the speed is looking like and stuff like that. Broke down this fight, and before I look at the odds, I think to myself, I give the fight odds, and typically it's pretty close. Like I can see, okay, this whatever. In my mind, I thought. And Angela, you can see if you agree or disagree with me. I thought Nasrat was going to be like a -200-ish. Not too crazy or whatever, but he's the experienced guy. He's got a major striking advantage. And Quillan is a wrestler. I mean, he's a wrestler and a grappler. I will say, this guy is a fucking dog. I know my dogs, okay? I know my dogs. And this guy, Quillan, is a fucking dog. He is relentless. He will start slowing down. I think short notice across the world, it's going to play a factor in this fight, but he's not going to fucking quit. He is a fucking dog. He will still throw back. He's a guy that, a little bit psychopath. You hit him, he'll smile, he'll gesture, all that type of stuff, but he is a little sloppy. Nasrat is a very good fighter, and this is coming from a guy that tried to fade Nasrat a bunch in the past. I had Jamie Malarkey as my lock of the week versus Nasrat, because I was like, Nasrat ain't it. He ain't it. Knocks out the fucking Jamie. He fucking flatlighted Jamie Malarkey. And then against Ribovics. Ribovics is my fucking boy. I was at that fight. I had kind of an uncomfortable amount of money on Ribovics in that fight because I was in Vegas. He's like a -200 favorite. I'm like, oh yeah, he's going to fucking obviously bury this guy Nasrat. I was at that fight like, holy fucking shit. Oh no. This guy Nasrat is fucking legit. He is not who he used to be. You see some previous losses. Oh, he lost to Bobby Green, lost to Dan Hooker. Like, what are those losses now or whatever? This guy has transformed physically. His hand speed is next level. His footwork is incredible. He beat Landon Quiones, or whatever the fuck his name is, who I think is actually a little bit better than Quillan. He beat him fighting in the wrong stance and beat the fuck out of that guy. Wore him down. He got his leg chopped off, had to switch to orthodox. It was basically fighting him absolutely squared up to him, which is a definite no-no, was getting hit and returning and wore that guy down from opposite fucking stance. So as much as Quillan is a dog, this guy Nasrat is a fucking dog. He is a fucking dog. I've seen it. I know he is. He's got the striking advantage. He's got the wrestling to keep this guy off of him. I couldn't believe he's the underdog. I like Nasrat to win this fight. I also bet him. I respect Quillan. He's a dog. He's going to do fine. Losing to Nasrat's not that big a deal. I think he's just a little bit too sloppy in the striking. Going to slow down. The wrestling won't be there. If so facto, Nasrat wins.
Yeah, and Nasrat has a wild amount of experience. Jacob and I were going back and forth earlier today about that takedown line, and I went through his fight history. He's got 15 fights in the UFC, and there's a lot
Since
of
he was
big
22.
names.
He came into the UFC when he was 22. Now he's, what, 28, 30, 29, 30, something like that?
2017 is the last time he was taken down 3 times. The only time he was taken down 3 times, and it was his UFC debut.
He can counter wrestle too. I mean, you even saw that kind of late in fights. He's a high IQ guy. If he needs to go to wrestling, he will. Salkilld is a guy that will fucking, you can wrestle him too. He's a tough dude. He'll scramble and stuff. I do worry a little bit, and I talked about this with Angelo. He defended Jared Gordon's takedowns. Those were kind of baby singles, and he had good balance, and it was a really good takedown defense. Quillan will do some of the weird stuff, the dive, step back, inside trips, and even hit like a weird sweep against Gage Young in that Contender Series fight. So he will try everything, basically. So he might get Nasrat down, but Nasrat knows what he's doing, and on the feet, he's got such an advantage.
Completely agree. Nasrat's the pick here. I was surprised to see he was a dog. Threw a little bit of money on him, and that's not my style. So if I'm betting a dog, I'm pretty confident there. You can check out every bet we have on this card, not just this fight, not just the rest of the fights on this card, but we also have bets for UFC 322, UFC 322, UFC Vegas 110 next week. There are already bets on the board. Check out every single one of them right now. $10 for an entire month. WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member at the top. Couple of comments here. One, this is related to this fight. Mr. Wipeout 2008 said Abu Dhabi is not across the world from New Zealand. And that was him countering a point where somebody said Quillan's on short notice. Fine. It's a 24-hour. I Google it. It's a 24-hour flight. It is literally across the world. It is far as fuck. A very, very, very insanely, ridiculously long flight. So yes, it's insanely far. And then the next Lennon with $1 super sticker. I don't see what that sticker is, but we appreciate you.
Oh, let me check. That's my boy. Ooh.
Lennon's been here for a while. What's the sticker? That. What is it? Like
it's a fucking piggy oinking, and it says, "I'm Angelo, oink oink."
No, it doesn't. There's no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just randomly make that up.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Nasrat reps Morocco now, and those Moroccans are fucking. We had a Moroccan on the last week of Contender Series that, holy shit, cost me a lot of money. What? Those guys are fucking tough sons of bitches. Jesus Christ.
They are.
Holy shit. Except for Youssef. Next week, I think I'm going to see Youssef at fucking. That dude's toast, man. That dude is fucking toast. The double leg I'm about to hit on that guy. Or if I see him and then he exposes that back, it is fucking both hooks in and he's fucking done. I'm taking that dude down, buddy.
Poor bastard. Can't see it coming. Helio with the airplane in the profile picture says it's not 24 hours of actual flight time. It's 18 hours of actual flight time. That's Google is your friend. 18 hours of flight time. That's the other side of the world. That's from here to Australia. Literally the other side of the world.